Okay, hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go over a few things in the game Clash of Kings. I'm Boss Hog, and we'll be guiding you through some simple basics here. Just for note, this is all my opinion. There are better players in the game, but I've been doing pretty alright myself, so I'll just go through the basics. If you like it, and be sure to leave me a comment below. Okay, well, the first thing we're going to do is go over military training. Some people asked me about training troops, so we'll go over on how to do it. Real simple, real quick. First, when you're training, whatever your size of your base is or whatever, just make sure you know what you can train. You have your military tents and your hospitals right here. Military tents, that kind of controls how many troops you can train, your training volume, and your training speed. Of course, the higher the level your tent is, the more troops you can train, and the more troops that, the more speed you can train them at. Now, if we go to, right now I have 8 military tents. I'm probably going to put up a few more. I sacrifice my farms for military tents. 8, actually, I can't get any more. I keep forgetting that, but 8 is as many tents as you can have on the military tents. You can only have 8 of those. I'm going to put in a few hospitals. I don't have enough hospitals, so I'm going to put in a few more of those. But basically, the tents control, military tents control how many troops you train. If you go through, so right now, you know, for me right now, if I go to train, you can see I can put out 775 troops. So that's not a lot. There's people that can train a lot more troops than me. I'm only a level 16 right now, so, or level 15, excuse me. So pretty much basics. You can up your training in research if you go to research and then go to military. Right down the list, Legion will give you more max marching troops. Just means you can send more marches out. Recruitment increases your training speed. You know, cartography, of course, increases your march speed, and I think it's leadership is the one that increases the size. So, you know, recruitment, like I said, that increases your training speed and what you can put out there. So just kind of keep that in mind. Be sure to fill them up and go at it. The big thing is why you want Army. For one, it's to defend and fight, of course. Everybody knows that. But that's what you use to farm, to resource. If you go here to the siege engine, I'm going to show you real quick. A lot of people doesn't realize this, so we'll go over it on the siege engine. And information, there we go. Siege engine, as you can see under load, it's got 19. I mean, siege engines can haul a lot of resources. So when you're going to do some farming, make sure you have a lot of siege engines to send out to farm, because if you go to the mega farm especially, that's where you want your siege engines, because they can really haul the resources back. And we'll show you real quick on the farm. Here's the farm. If we go to gather, as you can see, right now it's basically pikesmen and cavalry. You go down and you can see down here, this number right here, 590,000 resources is what they're going to collect, and my max troop march is 47K. So, you know, if you switch that around, just empty these real quick. Put that all the way out. I like to use the pikesman a little bit more. As you can see, now that changes it quite a bit. You went from 500,000 to 700,000. You know, right there I got, you know, 788K now versus the other. So, you know, the siege engines make a big difference when you're collecting your resources. So just keep that in mind. Check out the rest of the videos. I have videos on other small projects. Just like my video, please, and have a good day. Thanks.